Hi, I'm Chris Wells. I'm applying for the Future Administrator Academy here at Alvin ISD. I've been a teacher here for 10 years in the science department and am looking to move into more of an administrator role. My philosophy in education starts with every student should improve. Whether it be our low, our GT, our average student, the student who's never been to college before, everyone deserves the opportunity to grow and become the best that they can become. By doing that, I think one of the main starting points to getting every student to improve is providing choice, giving kids the information they need and then providing them with the choice of how to apply that knowledge or a project to build or different types of activities where they're listening, talking, but whatever it is, but they have a choice into how they learn and how they show the teacher what they've learned. In order to do this though, the lesson plans must be structured, student-centered and aligned to the point where every student is accounted for whatever their needs are to make sure that they are growing in the right direction. In doing this, I believe with the lesson plans and everything else, we should also provide students with feedback. They should track their own data, they should be looking at how they're growing, setting their own goals, and really looking at what is it I need to do to improve. And then having us as teachers sitting with our lesson plans, going through and saying, okay, this kid does need this, and this is how we should provide it. So lesson plans should be structured and tailored to the students you have, whether you're trying to help a kid get to passing or kids that are your average student become committed and possibly going into a pre-AP setting. But all kids should be looked at as you're writing lesson plans and then should be structured. From there, I think the number one way to help as an administrator is by providing feedback to our teachers as well. Sitting in the room, collecting data for them, having conversations, and just sparking those questions that really make them, the teacher, think, okay, what can I do to improve? Where do I need to be doing? And then listening to what their needs are, what their wants are, and really providing a good relationship and a positive setting for every teacher to grow and continue to develop, as a professional. With that, you need to provide time for teachers to collaborate with one another. Team meetings or getting together with everyone in a grade level to look at how we can cross-curricularly plan lessons. What are some things in language arts that I can work with in science, or how can math help social studies, or is there a grade level wide hole that we could all kind of chip in and fill? I think that a constant communication and the goal set and that vision set provides the opportunity for everyone to come together and really achieve something as a school. I believe schools should use data. They have to look at the data. You have to have a way to measure it and see if what you're trying is being successful. If we're trying something new and we look at the data weeks after weeks and it's not working, we need to sit back down and have that conversation of, okay, what do we do next? Here's what the data says. And so data-driven instruction is key whenever you're trying to improve or trying to get every student to that next level to fulfill their own potential. Data is our best marker for achieving this. With that, within all that, meetings I believe should be less focused on dates and more focused on professional development. I believe that the ability to sit down with everyone and plan, have someone provide that, and then giving the teachers the ability to sit down with their lesson plans, actually apply it into their lesson plans and how they're going to use it, without having to listen to great ideas, walk off, teach for a day or two, and then try to remember what it was and put it in. I think professional development should have provide the information and provide time to actually implement it or discuss it with people to figure out the best way to use the new information that is being provided to them. School should be a community. I believe in an open door policy where parents have an active role. The community should know all the great things our schools are doing. You should be very transparent, whether it's sending out emails, newsletters, or doing things on social media. The community needs to know what's going on. And they also need to know that they're welcome in the school and that the parents should have an active role in their students' success as they move forward through the schools here in Alvin. The last part is relationships. You have to get to know your students as far as teachers go. Administrators need to know and understand the teachers that they're working with. building those relationships that people understand and you can actually show that you care. And yes, we're pushing you, and yes, we're asking a lot of you, but we're doing it for the right reasons because there is that level of trust between us. Relationships are key to any successful school, coming together, working together, especially if you have a vision and school-wide goals. So definitely would focus on those things. My reasoning, what I would really like is the reason I would like to move forward is to provide a bigger impact on the school. Have that ability to strike those relationships, to grow those teachers to where that they can be successful as well. I really believe that I can reach the kids, reach the students, help everybody, really achieve what their desired goals are to help improve everyone. And just really become a great support for the staff, give them what they need, sit down and listen to them, make sure they have all the equipment, all the trainings, whatever it is they need to help them achieve their goals, to make sure that their students are achieving, so that when they at the end of the school year, they know that they've done a really good job in providing an education to their future. Thank you for your consideration, and I look forward to hearing your response.